Hello, I'm Brianna, and I'm a Grand Canyon University student, and I'm currently working towards my master's in elementary education. In this video, we're going to talk about the 10 dispositions and values that GCU thinks that all teachers should possess when you enter the first year as a teacher. The 10 are high expectations, fairness, professional conduct, reflection, curiosity, honesty, compassion, advocacy, and dedication. Some dispositions that I possess, I think, will make me a successful teacher is, I believe that all students can learn and make progress. Creating high expectations for students that are realistic helps support their path to success. I also possess compassion for students. This is something I never knew I had compassion to teach. This fire inside of me until I got thrown into teaching, then maybe I would have gotten my bachelor's in teaching. But being dedicated to teaching and being genuinely interested in students, they'll know whether you're interested or not. And just knowing the students beyond the academic picture, knowing the whole student and getting to know them on a level other than the classroom atmosphere. And that leads to advocacy. Educators should promote positive change in schools and communities that benefit the welfare of others and students. This is actively building positive relationship with students, and that is something that I believe that I do well. I have a really good ability to meet kids wherever they're at and whatever their personality is. Some of the dispositions that I think I could work on before entering the classroom as a first year teacher is fairness. And fairness is really hard to define. Fairness looks different for different students. And I know this, but I know it is something that I can work on. I can do this by seeking to understand the issues and challenges that are facing students, engaging with students, conversations beyond the classroom, again, the whole student, and taking time to understand student issues and concerns. They'll know whether you're listening to them or not. But just fairness, and sometimes fairness just looks different from student to student. Getting to know what their idea of fairness is. Excuse me. I also think that reflection is something I can work on because we aren't perfect people. Only with experience can we have growth, and I know that I can work better at critically examining myself and work towards improvement. Sometimes looking at yourself critically can be hard. I think I can work on this by seeking feedback to measure the effectiveness of my teaching and progress and processes, and using that feedback to change ineffective processes. Also, by observing others in practice and learning from their experiences. I can also ask questions of my colleagues, my supervisors, my co-teachers. We will never know everything, and there is always room for improvement. Depositions are our values as teachers, commitments, and ethics. These influence our behaviors as instructors and teachers towards our students and their families. And that affects students' learning and their development, as well as the educator, me, as the teacher's own growth. If these dispositions are upheld, they should lead to actions and patterns of professional conduct. As educators, we must be mindful and not just how we teach our students, but how we approach them and how we talk to them and how we convey our academic expectations for them. They are human. I think hidden biases can often lead to goal reduction or diminished expectations for students. Sometimes I feel like teachers aren't even aware of what their biases might be. I anticipate using feedback from my annual performance evaluations, observations, and data on student performance to adjust my depositions and teaching practices to benefit learning by taking the feedback very seriously. There are always improvements that can be made to benefit students in the classroom. This is where you can use the deposition of reflection. Maybe avoiding routines or your sacred behaviors. Something may not be broken, but there is always something that can be improved on. And evaluations can also help you see things that maybe you can't see. Are you being fair to all the students? Are all the students getting the same attention? It is always good to have a different point of view from somebody else. And sometimes taking their criticism might be hard, but it's something that you really should take into consideration and listen to. So that is my take on dispositions. Thanks for watching and have a blessed day.